I have a stock 22 Honda GROM, and it's about 8 to 9 horsepower, fully pinned, and I'm like under 200 pounds, tops out at 55 miles an hour. This thing's gonna do 100 and accelerate like a bandit. It's all automatic, no gears to run through, just straight acceleration, just kind of from 0 to 100. It's gonna be a beast. Has real motorcycle brakes, front and back, real motorcycle frame, fork. I don't have to worry about hitting a pothole and the thing falling apart on me. It's a solid bike. It's small, which is nice too. It's compact, not too big, but it still fits nice, you know, like a real motorcycle.
What is up, guys and girls? I am here with El Petro. I keep fucking with that name. All right, we came here to talk a little bit about the Javelin. We came here to talk about controllers. But while I'm here, I see all of this fun stuff. Yeah, that's a great way to. This is a big boy toy garage, I should say. And he's got some really amazing things that we want to bring to all of you. So let's take a trip through the big boy shop and see what we have. We have things like this. And this was what again? What did you have a name for it, or?
No, well, this is for motor set up for use this in the go-kart and also in this little trike that I had. So it was, each of these motors is 5 kilowatts, and I paired 4 of these motors together in a common gearbox here, and powered up this trike right here, but now it just got powder coated. But you know, four motors that turn together and turn a common drive shaft, so they all powered up. So this is a gearbox drivetrain I designed, and using robotics parts, you know, steel gears and belt drive and all that fun stuff.
You said robotics parts. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a robotics mentor, first robotics mentor, and I'm a drivetrain specialist. I do chassis and also fabrication, woodworking, and all that other stuff, electrical stuff. So a bunch of stuff just related to robotics. So.
And you have a special project that you're working on. This will go into a little bit more deeper detail outside, right?
Yeah, well, this is what I'm going to tell you. Like, if you ever look into the difference between a Tesla and a Taycan, which is a Porsche Taycan, the Porsche Taycan has a 2-speed transmission. And what you're looking at right here, you want to hold this in your hand, see how heavy that's a 2-speed transmission out of a gearbox.
God, so light.
So what this is the Taycan has a launch gear, and then it has like an overdrive gear. Teslas, if you're running, you know, full speed, ludicrous mode, you really beat up the battery because you're draining a lot of current. But with this, you could have 2 different gear ratios. So this little plunger here, which is controlled by a pneumatic piston, if you pull it out, it engages 1 gear. So right now this gear is engaged and this one spins free. So then I can have 1 gear ratio here, so I could, you know, add this to this gearbox. Not so easy, but it's part of the design. And then there's a pneumatic piston that pushes this in and then engages the opposite gear. Right now, these chains are both, you know, these sprockets are both the same size, but you could have either a 1-to-1 ratio, or have a small sprocket to large sprocket. So these are just the, you know, the drive gears. And you could have a 2-speed transmission on top of this 20 kilowatt setup. So that's one of the things that I plan to do. And then I met the QS motor, and then the QS motor was just such a powerful single motor that just bolts in. Well, not just bolt in, but you know, like I have here. But this setup would have made its way into this project, as well as I did other projects that in the mini bike, mini trike, and even the go-kart. But there's 4 motors, 4 skateboard motors. These are torque board motors from DIY Electric Skateboard, 6380. At the time, those were the biggest ones they had. I know they have 63 100s now. But again, like a 20 kilowatt setup, but really, and then it's also a 12S 44 volt system. The thing really kicked ass. It was pretty good. But this was this is the add-on that was going to go into this setup. Just another 2-speed transmission to give good acceleration and then shift gears and then use that to get a higher top speed.
That's awesome.
It went into one of my other projects, but that's for another day. All right, it's a 2017 Honda GROM. It's got a 4 to 6 inch stretch insert that just extends the stock swing arm. This bike was built from all stock OEM Honda parts from the parts catalog, including the frame, fork, wheels, rotors, swing arm, body panels, all that fun stuff, handlebars, all that for now. It's running a front 4-piston Brembo brake. We're gonna do the Öhlins fork insert, which gives adjustability, maybe change out the oil to give a little firmer ride in the front. But it's sporting a 96 volt powerful lithium, 96 volts, 46.2 amp hours, 495 amp capable battery, paired with this QS138 90H 4 kilowatt motor, but it's going to be running probably like 24 to 30 kilowatts. You can also have a far driver, 96 volt, maybe 96 680.
Where will we mount that?
96 850 underneath. There's the panels here that tie in for
beautiful. Wow,
you get a little airflow.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
get some airflow, maybe cut out for a little fan to put some air on there, but I think it's going to get plenty of airflow.
That's
and
cool.
there I also have the tank gutted, so there's also a way to mount the
components,
either a charger or step down. There's plenty of room in there. I could mount the controller in there. Even a little extra battery could be mounted over here, which I'm working on as well.
That's cool.
But yeah, 96 680 at least, maybe 96 850 far driver, and now even looking to 96 1000 water cooled at some point. So this is the first iteration. There's another one with the hub motor in the works, which it would just swap out the swing arm and be more room for battery. And that one could run even 20 kilowatt hub motor. It'd be pretty interesting too.
I tell you, you put something like this together and you're gonna turn a lot of heads and make a lot of people wanna do this.
Yeah, well, I'm putting together, this is gonna be a bolt-in kit where you could get, you know, the motor mount with the bolts and the spacers in order to get your chain alignment right, bolt in the battery and the controller mount as well. And it's a kit that could be put on any of those GROMs. And I'm also working on the Monkey. It's a similar motor, so it might be able to do the Monkey as well. Honda has the GROM, the Monkey, the Trail, and the Super Cub have all the same 125cc motor, where this could replace all of those motors and go to electric. And this will be, you know, stock Honda GROM is about 8 to 9 horsepower. This will be about 30 horsepower for sure, and maybe even a little more. So
ETA, when is this going to be done?
We're just going to do some wiring, getting the final, you know, parts, you know, panels and all that tidied, and then the fast charger, get that sorted, and I should be ready to go. I'd say about another 2-3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the battery was, you know, we got the battery. That was the biggest, you know, expense for it. But the rest of it is just, you know, getting fine tuning, because now I'm like I said, making a kit. So if somebody had a GROM with a bad motor, or just wanted to get some real horsepower in their GROM, they'll be able to buy a kit, motor plates, battery mount, and controller mount, and just bolt it in. And got a little friend, my buddy DJ Sound's gonna do a plug and play setup for that.
Can we pan?
As Petro was saying, yeah, the next step would be to put the far drive in there, wire it up, make sure everything is working, and then pretty much, you know, sprinkle some sauce on there. And this bike, we definitely estimate over 100.
Wow,
yeah, over
that's
100.
insane, bro.
Yeah, so, but the main thing is not really top speed, it's really the acceleration. So
right.
Definitely have to do acceleration tune on this bike, and it's gonna go, wherever it hits, it's gonna go fast. That much I can tell you.
Beautiful.
I currently have a 2022 Honda GROM, stock Honda GROM. It's about, like I said, 8 to 9 horsepower.
and we're gonna match it up against this thing, and it's gonna smoke that bike for sure. That was the point. I mean, I've had these bikes in the past, and my wife had one, just trying to teach her how to drive. Thing is nice is you ditch the clutch. You know, you could raise it, lower it. It's very versatile. You know, twist and go. So it eliminates that whole issue and a lot of the maintenance and oil changes and all that other stuff. But it's gonna be a bolt-in kit that I could send out to you, and then we're gonna even get the motors in, so I'll have that full plug-and-play kit available coming soon. So.
Sounds cool.
Yes, sir.
So this riding season is going to be great. There's tons of projects coming up, so stay tuned for those. If you enjoyed what you saw today, don't hesitate. Smash the like button. Leave a comment. I get back to everybody. And if you want to, please subscribe. So until the next video, peace out, everybody. It's about, is it heavy?
50 pounds. Yo, buddy.
Oh, shit.
So we have here, that's a QS 180, 8 kilowatt mid-drive. This is the big brother of that little trike that I'm working on in there.
What gauge are those phase wires?
I don't have no idea. It's probably like 60. It's like maybe
4 gauge
maybe
or
4 gauge.
2 gauge?
4 gauge? 2 gauge? Probably 4 gauge, right?
Yeah, I think it's 4.
It's a
4 gauge phase wire. It's an 8 kilowatt mid-drive, and they run in the 96 1800 far driver in there. It's gonna be a beast. Yeah, I can't wait. Nice 8-inch wide, 18-inch tall tire, like drag slick on there. It's gonna be awesome. Has adjustable rear height. May even run a suspension fork with a nice big front disc brake on there. That's made for the Honda Ruckus. So a slammed front end with the full disc, and I got the triple trees from RCF.
sounds
They could rest, yeah, and different handlebars. But yeah, it's been a nice small, probably 20 amp hour battery, but capable of like over 1,000 amps. And this thing will be a rocket.